hey somebody, hey everybody, or hey nobody. Thanks for clicking on my channel, Strength of Kindness. My name is Dee, and this is my first YouTube video. Or at least the first one that actually made it to YouTube, because there's been several. But again, thanks, welcome to my channel. If you're still here, I know sometimes, there's no music, there's no edits, people are like, oh, boring. But if you're still here, thanks for hanging in there with me. So the purpose of my channel is just to enlighten, to encourage, and to spread kindness. As someone who has had a temper, as someone who is good with the wordplay, y'all know what I'm talking about. You can cuss them out all up and down in your head. I am here to spread what I've learned, to encourage, and really just create a community based on kindness, honesty, integrity, and vulnerability. And as I get more comfortable, I would love to share some things that I've gone through in my life to help someone out. One of the biggest things that I feel like we lack is that vulnerability piece and that kindness piece, because people make mistakes and we're so quick to just be harsh. And I've been them. I can name a few times I've been too harsh, or I've been like, why would they do that? But that lack of understanding, that lack of kindness is where we all struggle, I feel, or most of us. So I'm hoping to build a really solid community, and I'm hoping you, somebody, nobody, everybody will tag along with me, and I would love, to have that opportunity, for you to hang in there with me, and even if you just pop in from time to time, just to see how my channel is developing, if there's something you want talked about, whatever the case may be. I would really love to try this, and then you'll have an opportunity. Who knows? You might decide you want to do a YouTube. One of the reasons I waited so long, I'm 34, and that's not bad, but I've thought about it for quite a while, off and on, and like I said, I've made a few videos, and they went in the trash bin, but you might be inspired and see kind of what it looks like to start fresh. At one point I was recording some of my videos. I was literally, one I did in a car, and that was years ago. I had on a robe, I had on a bonnet, hood over my head like Kermit the Frog, if you haven't seen that meme where he's like a villain. And I posted that one, but I deleted it like maybe a week later, and I saw a few views, but at the time I think I wasn't fully committed. I've recorded one with a complete complete white wall behind me, and what I've come to see, or what has encouraged me, is that I will see people record in their car, strictly in their car, no edits, no words, just their personality shines through. And for me right now, with this first video, I am a little nervous, but I have always been told, Dee, you're funny, and you make some of the craziest faces, and blah, blah, blah. So my hope is that even with doing this, y'all can help me become the version of me that I'm trying to be, like, in a sense, like, having that community built us, like feedback, the connection, just engaging can make you just feel full, and yeah, that's really all I have to say. Again, if you're still here, thanks for being here. I hope you tag along, pop in on your girl if you feel like it, or not, just maybe send a prayer for me, whatever. And yeah, that's all I have to say. There's no outro here, so you're gonna see my hand, hit the button. So catch you next time, and if not, thanks for watching at least this first video.